There are so many things that get us thinking that we're a disorganized person when in fact we may be a very organized person. We just don't have the right systems in place.
Also, a portion of today's video will be sponsored by Lean.
Having a Sunday session or a Sunday sit down with your planner can be so beneficial. Just getting an overview of the entire month and knowing exactly what you have coming up and just doing this in about 20 minutes. Then in addition to that, I would plan one day every single week where I get miscellaneous things done, like paying bills, running errands, returns, scheduling appointments, anything like that go on one specific day of the week. I can save it all for the specific day and not worry about it throughout the week and throughout the month, feeling like I'm getting behind. Using first thing in the morning to do your most important task, I think is incredibly beneficial. I like to do my most important cleaning tasks first thing in the morning. I like to also do a evening reset. These are two non-negotiables for me. I will always reset my home at night, and then I will always usually do the dishes in the morning from the night before. And doing this first thing right when I wake up is so helpful. Follow the Pomodoro Technique. This is where you follow up 20 minutes of work with 5 minutes of rest. I think resting is so critical, and we often kind of underestimate its importance, especially when we're wanting to be productive and just get things done. But resting, recharging is so crucial to the process. It almost makes you feel like the task is more doable because there will be an end in sight, because you know you'll get a reward for all the hard work you've put in. But the Pomodoro Technique specifically says work for 20 minutes, take a 5-minute break, and then get back to it. I think any longer than 5 minutes, we kind of settle in. We settle into the couch cushions, it's kind of over, and we kind of give up. So just give yourself a few minutes to recharge and then get to work again. And I feel like we're not always meant to be in constant motion. I feel like certainly there is time for rest throughout the day and week, but when we're really trying to get things done and prioritize those productive hours of the day, I think this is great.
One habit that I'm really trying to be better about, especially as we head into a new year, is printing photos. This is the Lean photo printer that prints 4x6 photos. I have had this for several months and I'm absolutely blown away by how easy it is to use and by the quality of photos that it prints. This is something that you can use with your iPhone, Android, laptop, PC. The printer itself has a built-in hotspot. You just download the app and select the photo that you want to print. This prints out in several layers, but it is very quick. The last layer is a laminate layer that helps protect from water, scratching, fading. There are also little perforated edges that I highly recommend. That is where you hold the paper. Otherwise, it will put little smudges, so be careful, and then they just come right off. But look at the quality. You guys, my daughter has our dance recital. I'm so excited to print these off. I wanted to run a test and do a really bright picture for you guys just to show you the quality. It seems there is nothing this little printer can't handle. I've printed so many photos and they are equally amazing in quality and vibrancy. You can also buy little ink cartridge refills along with photo printer refills. So this is a pack of 40 pages that you can also purchase.
If you are anything like me, you have spent the last decade or more of your life procrastinating printing photos. This leaves absolutely no excuse because it is so convenient and easy. And anybody with a smartphone can use this. You do not have to be tech savvy. I am not tech savvy at all, and I can operate this thing perfectly. So I will of course have this linked in the description box below along with the coupon code. Okay, let's talk about the nightly reset in a little bit more detail because it is so important and completely changes the game for me. Every single night I spend 10 minutes relocating items and just doing a general tidy. I also sweep the floor, load the dishwasher, and wipe down all the counters. That's it. It's very simple, and I have my husband help me. We do it together quickly. No matter how tired I am, I refuse to give up this routine. I feel like it is just that important to me to wake up in the morning with a fresh start. Even though I still have to do the dishes, and that's just kind of the point, I will already have something that I need to do in the morning. So it makes sense to give myself just that little leg up every night. Let me know what you do in your nightly routine or if you're looking forward to starting one in 2024. Several of you have asked me what I do for kids' keepsake special school papers. I found this one one at TJ Maxx, but I found something very similar on Amazon. I will have that linked, but it takes your child kindergarten through 12th grade. I love this. It has them do a little about me for that year, and then there's a little file folder for your favorites of their schoolwork. I think a lot of times one of the things, oh, and for photos too, that's so cute. One of the things that really trips us up is thinking everything's special. I have to keep everything. I can't throw any of it out. But in reality, you just need to keep some favorites. If it can be done in a minute or less, do it immediately. This is kind of like the only handle it once or Ohio rule. If you pick something up, you're taking it back to its home. You're not gonna let this item continue to bounce around or float around your home. Don't put it off. And I feel like a lot of what makes us feel more organized is not procrastinating. The more we procrastinate, the more disorganized we feel because things just kind of pile up, not only in our home, but in our mind. If you declutter and organize nothing else in your home, focus on your pantry. It made the biggest impact for me because it made mealtime so much simpler. It saved us money because things weren't getting shoved to the back of the pantry anymore. I was using more of the groceries that I bought, and I just felt everything get a little bit more under control once my pantry was in order. I'm in my kitchen so often. So if you can just declutter and organize your pantry, I think it's gonna be a game changer. So put this to the test in 2024 and see if you agree. Instead of making a big list of New Year's resolutions for the new year, which in my opinion, has never been very effective. And it always ends up making me feel bad about myself, like I'm disorganized, I can't follow through, and it ends up making me feel kind of down on myself and frustrated. Instead of doing this, I say use the beginning of each month to set one goal or try and implement one new habit. And don't turn over a new habit until the previous one has become easy and it's not even something that you really think about anymore. This goes along with breaking your goals down into smaller chunks. I feel like focusing on habits rather than goals feel so lofty. It feels so large. It's like saying, I'm gonna declutter my entire house, but like, where do I start? It's so overwhelming. Breaking it down and saying, I'm going to focus on one habit feels so much more doable than I'm going to accomplish these 5 or 10 goals this year. So break everything down into bite-sized chunks, into smaller chunks. And again, when you're decluttering your house, if that is one of your goals, I have an entire series that I will be dedicated to this next year that will break everything down into monthly checklists to help you. So no matter what it is, break it down, make it small. These are the more achievable aspirations in my opinion. Have 2024 be the year that you focus on progress more than anything. Don't worry about getting everything perfect. What area of your life are you most excited to focus on making progress in this next year? I can't wait to chat with you in the comments. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you soon. Bye.